We listen and we don't judge.
Except you're probably gonna judge. Okay, guys, we're starting off strong. We listen and we don't judge. I can't sleep without a light on.
Ew, is he okay?
I can't sleep in pitch black. I don't understand how some of y'all skinwalkers can do that. We listen and we don't judge. I'm back to the same ex like 5 times.
Whoa!
Before you judge me, even though the game is literally called We Listen and We Don't Judge, the relationship was just like magical each time, then it just got ruined each time. This is what I looked like when we dated. I looked like a brown egg. We listen and we don't judge. Every time I have a crush, right after I text them that I like them, I like run around the house and think about different scenarios. It's weird, but hey, we don't judge. We listen and we don't judge. About a week ago, I was just sitting in my room and suddenly I look over and there's like a bug in my face. So then I just get out of my bed and I run all the way downstairs and I scream. I don't even remember going downstairs actually. It was like a blur because I was so scared. Come to find out, it was just like a moth. Hope you didn't judge. Stay to the end, comment the jellyfish emoji. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. Ew, why did it move?
We listen and we don't judge. Don't judge, but when I feel like I have to fart, I make sure to cup my hand and put it back there. And I fart in my hand and then I smell it, because sometimes it smells pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. We listen and we don't judge.
Whenever I run out of tampons, I use toilet paper, like, as a pad.
Okay, I do that too sometimes, because like, what else are you gonna use? We listen and we don't judge. The second time that I ever went to your house, you know, when I was in the bathroom for a little while, and I told you I was taking a number 2?
Yeah.
You probably don't remember. Anyways, I thought I had to fart, but I shit myself, and I was washing my pants in your sink. And my underwear.
Alright, at least you're washing.
And I had to throw my underwear away in your trash.
Oh, okay.
We listen and we don't judge.
Sometimes whenever my sheets are in the wash, I'm too lazy to like get new sheets and put them on my bed, so I just sleep with nothing on my bed.
Okay. Listen and we don't judge. Do not judge that. Like, don't feel uncomfortable when I say this, but when I saw your grandfather, I was really attracted to him. Like, I had a really big crush on him. Like, wow. He's so fun. We listen and we don't judge.
Whenever I'm taking off my mascara, I get a Q-tip and I lick it instead of like putting it underwater to get it off.
Me too. We listen and we don't judge. So last year I had a really long car ride and I was all by myself and I was too lazy to like stop somewhere and I really was thirsty. I was really thirsty really bad.
Yeah.
So I peed in a bottle and I drank it. It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
I was thirsty and it worked. It worked.
And yeah, it's convenient.
We listen and we don't judge.
Sometimes when I snap you at the gym, I'm really just like in the corner watching a movie and not doing anything.
Oh. Like not even on the treadmill watching a movie?
No. Like
just like sitting in the corner of the
gym.
gym.
Like where everybody stretches, yeah.
Like do you at least act like you're stretching? Or do you just like sit crisscross applesauce watching a movie?
Yeah.
We listen and we don't judge. Sometimes I like getting like long, like the pointy nails instead of like coffin nails because I love scooping out my earwax and eating it.
And eating it?
We listen and we don't judge. I'm gonna go again. Sometimes when like I have to like pick up like all the poop in like the yard for like the HOA.
Yeah.
I like picking it up with my hands instead of like using like a bag. I just like pick it up with my hands and then put it into the bag because like I like the way it smells. Not like the way the poop smells, but like the way it smells on my hands afterwards. So like I won't wash them. I'll just like go like this and maybe put lotion over them.
Oh. Okay. Like a little natural.
Yeah, you're really not judging me?
No.
Really?
Yeah, no.
Charlie, I'm just fucking with you. Sorry, my language. I'm just joking.
Okay, thank God.
We listen and we don't judge. Okay, sometimes when you ask me if the back of your hair is straight before school, I say yes because I don't want to come help you fix it.
Are you serious?
We listen and we don't judge.
Last night when you said I had to eat all my dinner to get like ice cream?
Yes.
I did not eat my dinner.
What'd you do with it? You said you did. What'd you do with it?
Give it to the dog.
Ellie, why would you do that? Our dog cannot have human food. He literally will poop his pants off.
And guess who's cleaning it up? You.
Why would you do that? Okay. We listen and we don't judge. Remember last night before cheer practice?
Yeah.
I dropped you off and went and got Chick-fil-A for dinner. And I threw away my drink cup so you didn't know that I went to Chick-fil-A.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I was hungry. We listen and we don't judge. Okay, your turn.
You know when I'm getting ready for school and you ask me how long and I say 2 minutes?
Yes.
Well, actually, I was just getting out of bed and I am in fact taking 20 more minutes to get out of bed.
I honestly believe that. We listen and we don't judge. Remember last week when you asked for the white and baby blue White Fox City?
Yeah.
And I told you it was sold out?
Yeah.
I bought the last one for myself. What? We listen and we don't judge.
I'm judging you. When I made you pick me up because I said my stomach hurt and I was sick.
From school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I just wanted to skip a test.
Ellie, I thought you were really sick. I thought you were sick. I felt so bad. No, I'm judging you, honestly.
Judge.
You guys, I picked her up from school, came home, made her
listen and
chicken
we
noodle
don't
soup because I thought her
judge.
stomach was hurt. Got her a cold Sprite.
We listen
Ellie.
and we don't judge.
We listen and we don't judge.
Okay, so you know when I go to my dad's house?
Yeah.
Well, that's the time I always ask you and dad for stuff.
Okay.
Because you guys miss me, so you likely buy it for me.
That's actually true. I'm pretty sure you got everything on your Christmas list when you were gone. And that's not nice, Ellie. I'm judging you
That's
now.
when I sent it to you.
When
I was gone.
Yes, you sent us your Christmas
We listen
presentation.
and we don't judge.
I'm judging her. We're done. She's done.
We listen and we don't judge. When I was younger in the car, I used to make eye contact with the people around me and be like, help me. It never did anything, but I thought it was pretty funny. When I was younger, I almost beat my cousin with a metal baseball bat because he stole one of my Shopkins. I slept in a box for 2 years even though I had a bunk bed all to myself. In 2019 and 2020, when it was like Visco Girl era, I would stuff my sports bras with scrunchies. I was like 12. In 2021, when I was first getting into makeup, I used acrylic nail powder to set my face because I didn't have setting powder. Kinda similar, but in the same time period, I used to use black nail polish as eyeliner. I used to have a poster of Justin Bieber on my wall. I would kiss it every single night before bed. I once tried to perm my hair straight by straightening it while it was soaking wet with shampoo and conditioner in it. It didn't work, it just killed my hair. In elementary school, someone pointed out to me that I had no hips. So from then on, for a year straight, I stuffed my leggings every day with little rags on the sides of my hips. And then she told me that she could tell they were fake. I've never been so humbled. I watched this movie that made me so terrified of my American Girl doll that I literally tortured it. We listen and we don't judge. I love you so much. Have an amazing day. Don't judge.
We listen, we don't judge.
Every time my brother goes outside with his friends, I go to his room and steal his football cards.
We listen, we don't judge.
Back in 2020, I was an anime kid, so every single time when I was in my room, I would play this song and I would act it out.
We listen, we don't judge.
I didn't want to say this, but 2 years ago, remember when I had the bed, like when I used to climb up to the bed? When I used to call you guys to my room and make you guys stand under my bed, I used to spit on both of your hairs and tell you that it's water, so then you guys would rub it up. Wallah.
We listen, we don't judge.
Every time when a store plays a song, I always dance and sing Sigma Boy in public.
We listen, we don't judge.
When my brother wasn't home, because he had a PlayStation and I didn't, I'd go in his room, sit down on his PlayStation, open his PlayStation, and pretend I'm talking to the guys on Fortnite and be like, "What's up, boys?" No,
What?
it was just a joke.
What?
What? It was just a joke.
What?
I know, it was just a joke.
What?
For the video.
What?
For the video. For
What?
the video. For the video.
For the video. What do you mean?
We listen and we don't judge. One time someone recognized me in public and asked if I was you, and I responded, "I'm offended." Don't judge. We listen and we don't judge.
So I once went on a date with somebody that you also talked to and were interested in, but it wasn't until 6 months after you stopped talking to them.
Oh, Did you go on a second date?
No.
Yeah, me neither. We listen and we don't judge. One time you asked me if a man was attractive, and I said yes, just so you'd finally have a man.
We listen and we don't judge. I once came over to yours when you were having a house party, and one of the attendees at this house party was a very fine man. And I tried to resist the temptations, but I could not, and I ended up in your bed with him.
Was this recent? Should I wash my bed sheets?
You should probably wash your bed sheets, yeah.
We listen and we don't judge. I tell you to dye your hair blonde so people will stop thinking we look alike. But I don't think you'd look good blonde.
Okay.
We listen and we don't judge.
So I think that you have a hoarding problem. So every now and then when I come over to your house, I steal some of your Squishmallows without you knowing, and you've actually never noticed. But I feel like if I don't do this, your place is actually going to fill up to the brim.
We listen and we don't judge. When we were shopping a few weeks ago, I opened your car door and dented it on a concrete wall, but it wasn't bad, so I didn't tell you.
Actually?
Don't judge. No judge. We listen and we don't judge.
Every now and then, well, actually every single time I bend over, I dribble a little pee. We listen and we don't judge.
When we were fighting, I used to write in my journal pros and cons of being friends with you, and I wrote more cons.
We listen and we don't judge. You had a shirt that you loved about a year ago, and suddenly one day it went missing. Well, the reason it went missing is because I took it. And I still have it. I have a bunch of things I can bring you back.
I'ma just add this to my cons list.
Yeah.
We listen and we don't judge. Sometimes when you're sleeping, I put my hand under your nose to make sure that you're breathing and that you didn't die.
Why am I not surprised?
We listen and we don't judge.
I wish you were not vegan.
I'm sorry. That's not the game.
Wait,
no,
I thought...
that's a lie. We listen and we don't judge.
I just want you to.
No, we listen and we don't judge. Sometimes
together.
Stop. We listen and we don't judge. Sometimes when I'm in the other room and I know you're watching Modern Family and like I know that you've fallen asleep, I'm too lazy to get up and pause it, so I just keep letting it play.
That's messed up because that's actually messed up because I lose my footing.
We listen and we don't judge.
I am going to trade in my truck for
this is
Subaru.
Not how the game works.
You said to say things that.
We listen and we don't judge. I lost the mail key and my debit card. We listen and we don't judge.
I wrote down I hate your favorite restaurant.
We already know that.
We listen and we don't judge. So when we first started dating, and you would write me like big paragraphs about like how much you love me and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? I would copy and paste it, put it into ChatGPT, and then I'd tell ChatGPT to write me something, and I would just send it back to you.
Babe!
It worked every time too, bro. It worked every single time. We listen and we don't judge.
Wait, did you actually do that?
We listen and we don't judge.
So like every time you go to sleep, I always go on your phone and look at it and go through everything.
What the fuck? We listen and we don't judge. So one Christmas, remember that Christmas I got you a promise ring?
Yeah.
And I told you that shit was expensive as fuck. And that it was like real gold and shit.
Yeah. That shit's fake?
I'm not gonna lie, it was like $20 from like Walmart, like in the jewelry thing.
What the fuck?
We listen and we don't judge.
Sometimes when we're like doing it, I like pretend like I finished just so I can go to sleep and watch my show.
What the fuck?
Okay. We listen and we don't judge.
Okay, so sometimes when you go and get your hair braided, I sleep in your bed, and then I fart because you made me mad that one day, so I just had to like fart in it, you know? We listen and we don't judge.
Okay. We listen and we don't judge. When you be stealing my stuff, I be getting mad, so sometimes I just either throw stuff of yours in the trash or hide it because it's like, you should have never took my stuff.
Did you touch my eyebrow stuff?
No. We listen and we don't judge. We listen. We listen and we don't judge.
So, one time you stole my lip gloss and you used it all. So, I put water in all your powder and threw it in the trash. We listen And we don't judge.
Why would you? Okay.
Because you don't touch my lip gloss.
But you touch myself all the time.
I don't.
Yes. Oh. All right.
We listen
and we don't judge.
So, one time when I had your clothes and you caught me with them and you took them back, I was crying, and so I went in your closet and I cut up one of your favorite shirts, and that's why you didn't have it. You was looking for it because I cut it up, and then I put it in fire. Like I went outside and then.
Okay. So, that's enough. Okay, here we go. We listen and we don't judge. So, do you remember when we were younger, right? And remember when we were younger, right? And everybody was asking you why you cut your hair. You didn't really cut it, I did. We listen and we don't judge. Bro, I was like 6.
Don't go to sleep tonight. Say it. We listen and we don't judge.
We listen and we don't judge. The day we had our first date, I actually had another date planned afterwards in case ours didn't go well.
What do you mean? With who?
We're just listening.
Sometimes when you're playing video games and I need attention, I'll unplug the router.
Are you out of your mind?
You can't judge.
Of course I'm gonna judge you for that. You know how we've been eating healthy and working out?
Yeah.
Whenever you're not home, I sometimes DoorDash McDonald's.
I do the same thing.
Do you actually?
I purposely leave my hair all over your car in case you ever decide to cheat on me.
Angela, it takes me hours to
We
clean.
listen, we don't judge.
You know how you made me unfollow Madison Beer on Instagram?
Yeah.
Well, I still check her page every once in a while.
You're
Oh, it was a joke. Ange, it was a joke!
We listen and we don't judge. Sometimes when you ask if I like your hair, how your hair looks, I say yes even when I don't mean it. It's not that surprising. Sometimes when you're telling me a story, I just smile and nod because I don't feel like listening to your story. That's so rude. We listen and we don't judge. When you're away at school, I use the perfumes to leave at home so I don't have to use mine. Okay.
We listen
and we don't
judge.
Sometimes when you're complaining to me, I just agree with you so you stop complaining.
Do that to you. We listen and we don't judge. A couple years ago when I would borrow your clothes, after a little while I'd think they were ugly, so I would donate them. That's crazy. We listen and we don't judge.
One time when I borrowed your shirt and you got mad that I borrowed it, I kept wiping my nose inside the sleeve and didn't wash it when I gave it back to you. We listen and we don't judge. One time when I was really mad at you, I dipped your toothbrush in the toilet.
No, you didn't.
And I put it back.
No, you didn't.
And you never knew. Are you throwing up? Ew, what are you doing? I'm about to vomit.
Oh my god.
What are you doing? I want to throw up. We listen and we don't judge.
You dip it in the toilet.
Your turn.
Now I can't even think. We listen and we don't judge.
Sometimes when you ask if I like your hair, how your hair looks, I say yes even when I don't mean it. It's not that surprising. Sometimes when you're telling me a story, I just smile and nod because I don't feel like listening to your story. It's so rude. We listen and we don't judge. When you're away at school, I use the perfumes to leave at home so I don't have to use mine.
We listen
and
we don't judge.
Sometimes when you're complaining to me, I just agree with you so you stop complaining.
Do that to you. We listen and we don't judge. A couple years ago when I would borrow your clothes, after a little while I'd think they were ugly, so I would donate them. That's crazy. We listen and we don't judge.
One time when I borrowed your shirt and you got mad that I borrowed it, I kept wiping my nose inside the sleeve and didn't wash it when I gave it back to you. We listen and we don't judge. One time when I was really mad at you, I dipped your toothbrush in the toilet.
No, you didn't.
And I put it back.
No, you didn't.
And you never knew. Are you throwing up? Ew, what are you doing? I'm about to vomit.
Now I can't even think.